The meaning is that we all feel, after we do chanting and after we do some nice devotional service of Shravanam, Kirtanam, Swadhyaya, after some years pass by, we feel, okay, it's just that much. Maybe something else is there which is more interesting for me. So, reading Shastras take backseat, and holy name also will happen sometimes at the end of the day. It would happen otherwise in the beginning. Now it gets pushed to the last part of the day because other things become more interesting for us. Why? What makes it like that is the distractions that we have in our life. The other interests and our own enemies in our mind, like the disturbances coming from anger problems. We may have a bad fight, we just got married, can't settle with this person. Love at first sight, divorce at first sight. Yeah. So, when it is getting really tough, then holy name will take backseat. Holy scriptures, no time. Where's the time gone? All the time in fighting. It happens. Grahasthashami, people are not married. I'm telling you. So that you don't get into that direction. So today's class is all about saving ourselves from all the unsettling waves of life. So what are the different unsettling waves? Job problems. Somebody is struggling to get a job. Somebody is suffering with a lost job. Somebody is suffering to maintain the job, to live in the job. Today, one day, salary has come, over. Tomorrow, don't know. So many problems. And in school, we have study problems. Parents' tantrums. Oh, how much you're sitting with the phone? Only phone. I don't see you with the books. No Japamala anyway. What's happening to you? Everybody are there to create so many disturbances in our life. And we are learning about women independence. And we are learning about, that we have to stand on our own feet. And so, all these things actually take away our time. And somewhere bhakti gets lost. Forget about the joy in bhakti. The bhakti topic only gets lost from our side. So now, that is a topic. That is finding or reviving the lost joy. Joy is lost, bhakti is lost, joy also is lost. I am very surprised how you all have come. I was thinking if 2 people come also, I will do my part. But 3 came. I was very happy. It's better than my limit. But it's not 3. The nice 2-3 rows are quite full. I'm happy with this. It's good enough to start, So, we are going to share with you beautiful secrets how to find the lost joy in bhakti amidst life's unsettling waves. What are the different unsettling waves? Addiction, phone, friends outside Krishna consciousness, sometimes even relatives. Their phone calls, relatives call us and bug us with so many things. Why not you go for this boy? Not marrying this boy? What is wrong with this boy? Everybody are saying no. So many problems, right? So now, how now to find taste in bhakti? Now, are you all having the difficulties which the others have? Like, do you all feel spending time with phone as more interesting, going for shopping more interesting, hanging out with friends more interesting, chatting on the phone more interesting? If that is the case, I don't want to ask you to raise your hand. Sometimes it may not be so comfortable. So I will tell you, suppose you had that problem, forget about you, talk about us. If we are going to preach on phone, on YouTube, When we open our YouTube, so many prompts will come. This video, you want to see? Just shorts, you see? This one. And we end up seeing, no. This is just 1 minute short. 1 minute, one shot. Finished. One more has come. Same like that kind only. That fellows only, that girls only, that babies only. One more. Little bit. Nobody's watching. Bhakti is not watching. Okay. No problem. Nobody's watching with the phone. It's happened with me. If it can happen with me, what about you? But if you check my phone now, I got tired of it. I got tired of losing time. So what I did, I said, history delete. All history is delete. Now anything I see, history is not, so it does not know what to suggest to me. So it does not know what to suggest, so I became a victorious person. You know, in Bhakti, it's all about our adventure, our creativity, how we deal with our difficulties. Nothing, sometimes if I just for something, somebody says something I don't understand, I check in Google, then I feel now this kind of prompts will come, I go press the delete history. That particular search I remove it. Suppose somebody sees it, should not be awkward enough for me. So I'm very careful. So I'm suggesting to you some tips. If we can get straight, you can also. You're young, you don't know, and you're thinking that it's so attractive outside, and maybe we are missing out on something. Actually, not. You are not missing out, you didn't even get it in your life. If you got it, you would not go after something lesser. Why do I call it something lesser? Why do I call this? Now, I'm talking about, I was told that I have a bad habit. They say that I speak like a Raganuga style. Just go on and on and on and on. People don't know what I spoke finally. Nothing registers. So I'm told to again and again come back and say the heading, content, again say the heading. This is done. So I'm trying it out on you. I'm learning to speak. So tolerate with me. So in case you didn't grasp, I just now spoke about the unsettling waves. The different unsettling waves in our life are deviations, addictions, other phone and other distractions, phone calls, relationships, our own hate problems, anger problems, lust problems, distraction problems, pessimistic mood problems, superiority complex problems, inferiority complex problems, whatnot. All these distract, they take away our time. They make us think so many things, overthinking, depression, so many things. And we lose our time, which we need to give for Krishna. We end up giving for other things and we lose. And are we happy? Actually, Rupa Goswami explains that all these so-called happinesses, of mass media, relationships, friends, addictions, so-called happinesses, they all have an end. If they don't end for you, suppose you're a sweetmeat shopkeeper of gulab jamuns, a lot of gulab jamuns your father has, and you love it, so you go on there and your father doesn't stop. After a long time, daughter has come home, eat, and you can go on eating. So there's no limit for gulab jamuns. But even if the enjoyment doesn't stop you, you will stop eating. Why?
Taste is temporary. It's not.
Taste is permanent. Taste is permanent.
You get satisfied with it. You're too familiar with it.
Yes, you're too familiar. Yeah, you're satiated. You can't go because your stomach is having a limit. Then if you go beyond, you'll vomit. So therefore, my dear friends, even if you're given chance to unlimitedly enjoy, you cannot enjoy unlimitedly. You will end up saying enough is enough. And you will stop, even if it is phone, cinemas. When I was young and when I was married, and I told my husband had the habit of watching movie with me. Every weekend one movie would get CD from, I'm 51-year-old, I'm talking about 25 years ago. There are some CD, big size, or I don't know what you call it now. The big, and we used to put it in a player like that. And then we would sit and watch cinema. He would like all 5 cinemas. I would look for some romance in there. Nothing would be there. He likes only that kind. But still, it was nice sitting with the husband and watching. I used to feel maybe the cinema ended. It ended. Then once I told, this time we'll watch 2 cinemas, okay? He said, okay. He bought 2. After 2, I also got tired. So you see, we had a full weekend. We could have watched cinema after cinema, cinema after cinema. But no, I said, enough. Now go on. For now, let's rest. So what I want to say is, we have to stop. Any material enjoyment is like that. We have to stop. If that is the case, then why is that we are wanting to all the time enjoy? All the time. Don't we feel that we should always be happy? How many of you feel that you want to be always happy? Raise your hands. Yes. Yes, because it's the nature of the soul. I'm very happy that you're not honest girls. I love honest people. I like truth tellers. I'm also one. Okay? So, what happened was these. What I was telling you was, what was the question I asked you?
How many of us want to be happy?
Yes. How many of you want to be happy always? Why we want to be happy always? We are seeing everybody is unhappy. You see Hanuman, poor little Hanuman, he had all the blessings, even to jog with the sun. And this little baby boy, he thought that there up there is a nice red fruit. The sun, he saw, he went and swallowed the sun. Then they got bugged and they said, no, you forget your powers. He got cursed off. Then he cannot enjoy. See, it's a problem for him. And okay, you talked about little Prahlad. Whatever he says, father does not like. Problem. Mother Kunti Maharani, wherever she goes, problem. Even if she doesn't do a mistake, somebody else, Madhuri, committed a mistake, her husband left the world. Problem. She was not the cause, but she had to face the problem. Sometimes we are not the cause, but problems do come. Anybody. But did Duryodhana have problems? How many of you don't know Duryodhana? Raise your hands. You all know Duryodhana. How many of you know Duryodhana? Raise your hands. Yes, you know. Yes, then tell me. Did Duryodhana have problems?
Yes.
What problem?
Pandavas were the problem.
Pandavas, his problem was envy. His problem was he could not tolerate the happiness of the Pandavas, as she rightly said. He could not tolerate. When 2 people are fighting, say suppose I am the angry person and you are the sober person. Each one think you means you. Okay? An angry person, you will say something, khada, I'll give you 1. Okay? And then now I'm going to ask one of you, my youngest girl, 11th standard. Yes. Now, is there anybody younger than 11th standard here? No. Okay. So my youngest girl tell, when you are sober and you are speaking something, I get angry, I slap. Who is suffering more, you or me?
Me? Because I got slapped.
How many of you agree with her? Raise your hands. How many of you disagree with her? Raise your hands. Why do you disagree?
Because by being angry, you're also brewing that poison within you.
Exactly. Anger is one little shot of danger. I am always in danger zone. Anger is like a fireball. Anger is like a fireball. You are Mrs. Cool or Mr. Cool or Miss Cool. And I am here burning with fire. You're cool. I can't tolerate your coolness. Then you will feel sad. You will cry tears. And then you'll say Krishna, Krishna, and you'll become alright. So you are happy, I am not. Always remember, my dear friends, the one who hates, the one who breaks the rules of scriptures is most unhappy. The one who follows the Shastras is most happy. So if you want to revive that joy, you have to.
Follow those scriptures.
Yes, you said it. I didn't have to say that. That means you people are really, really attentive and intelligent. Thank you, my dear, sweet, beautiful girls. Thank you. I love this group. Such sweet, smiling girls. Maybe I should turn and show faces of girls also. I'm really having a good time. I'm afraid I will take away too much time from you. That's why I don't want to go on for long. I want to be quick. Okay, but this much I wanted you to know clearly. So you know that you need Shastra. Because problems, Hanuman had, Kunti Devi had, Prahlad had, Duryodhana also had. So who had bigger problem, Duryodhana or the devotees? Why? The small girl will say no. Yes.
Because he had the hatred and envy.
Yes. He was breaking the rules. He was keeping all that. You know, in Bhagavad Gita 16th chapter it is told, lust, anger, greed are three
Gates of hell.
Yes, three gates to hell. You got it? Three gates to hell. So if you have all those qualities which Duryodhana had, then forget about going to hell. You are living in hell of anger. You are creating your own hell here, and you are very unhappy. But here we are to discover revive the happiness in bhakti. How? Make this place Vaikuntha. Vaikuntha consciousness. But how? Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, 8th verse, 9th verse, 10th verse, 11th verse. 8th verse, he says, I will just approximately tell you 8th and 9th verse actually. 8th verse is, whose mind and intelligence is always fixed in Krishna. Can anybody say what's fixed in Krishna? You take our mind and fix it in Krishna. What does it mean?
Thinking about Krishna.
Yes. It's not just thinking. Thinking is a thought. So many thoughts come now. Krishna thought also comes and goes.
Engaging in service.
Connecting with that consciousness, being Krishna conscious basically.
Yeah. Means imagine if I drop a little water here. Okay? A little water. Take time. If I drop a little water here, I don't mind, but if it was easy, if it was small water bottle, I would just drop. And then I just do like this. What happens to this place?
Becomes wet.
Becomes wet. No? Just drop it. Ah, yes, come there. That's why I brought my assistant. Yes. Please drop a drop here. Carefully. Just. Yes, she's intelligent. Devotees, after all. Yes, this is water. Just splash it. It's okay. It's not really wet. Partially. But now you drop. That's like passing thought. Further drop. Further. Now you see it's really wet. Now it's really wet. Do you see that? And the camera can see. It doesn't matter. So what I mean is, see, you can see this place. It's really wet. It's really wet. So our mind and consciousness should be drenched in Krishna Katha, in thoughts of Krishna. It should, wherever it goes, you know these jaundice people? If you got terrible jaundice, has anybody got jaundice? Disease? No? Anybody got? I had got. Anybody got? She had got when she was a baby. Because I am A negative and she is A positive, my daughter. So, when negative positive is a mother and daughter combination, the baby gets. Well, she had. So she got, but the thing is, Hare Krishna, please come. Yes. So I was talking about when you get jaundice very badly, your eyes will see everything yellow. Like if your specs is yellow tinted glass, you will see everything yellow, right? Like that, if you have jaundice, your eyes sees everything yellow. What was I talking about? I forgot. We're talking about absorption. Yeah, absorption. So if your conscious is fully absorbed in Krishna Katha, fully, you've heard so much of Krishna talks about Krishna, what Krishna spoke. Bhagavad Gita is what Krishna spoke. Bhagavatam is about Krishna's devotees and about Krishna and about Bhakti. Okay? Bhagavad Gita is what Krishna spoke for 45 minutes in the war field. That's all. But Bhagavatam is all about Krishna in such big detail. So if you hear all that and absorb your consciousness fully drenched like this. This camera can see. I think.
It's visible.
Yes. Like this, you drench your consciousness with Krishna Katha, with Krishna topics, with Krishna's, Krishna did it. If this happened, Krishna did it. Narada Muni, how he took life, he took it like this. So I'm going to tell about Narada Muni at the end. So like that, when you start seeing everything in connection to Krishna, when you understand it, philosophy like that, start saying, oh, in my life also Krishna did it. In my life also, I can see beautiful poster of Mahavatar Narsimha there. In that cinema, Prahlad was trying to see Krishna in the nature. He explained to friends that, you see Krishna, where is your Krishna? Where is your Krishna? The children are asking him. He says, you're walking around here, you feel the air. Do you see the air? No. But you feel it. Like that is my Krishna. He says like that. So you see, when he sees air, he says, oh, you're invisible like this, my dear Krishna, but just air hits me and makes me feel good. You're hitting my mind. You're brushing against my mind. And you're making me feel so loved. You're making me feel so valued. So, my dear Lord, you don't have to be seen, but I can feel you are there. This is how our conscious should be. When our conscious is like that, then we see everywhere, everything Krishna. What happens if there's a reversal? You make a plan to marry someone, and that fellow, after 1 year, he ditches and he marries someone else. How do I see Krishna there? Then you say, my Krishna wanted him to be my husband. Because I cannot replace that boy with anyone else. I really loved him. But I see that who can equal to him? Who can equal to him other than Krishna? Krishna is not equal. He is far more superior. Far more sweeter. He never ditches. You try ditching him, you will fail. Why?
Because he hold on to you, he won't let you go.
Because he sits inside your heart as Paramatma. Thank you for your answers. That's for devotees. But for non-devotees who don't want Krishna, who want to do everything opposite, still he invisibly sits in their heart next to the soul and says, hey, when will you turn towards me? Today will turn. Daily is asking, hey, I love you. I arranged all that yesterday for you. I know you don't recognize, it's all right. I know you feel I don't exist, it's all right. I know you are very unhappy with whatever I give you, it's all right, but I love you. When will you look at me? When will you look at me? Like this, Krishna is waiting for that fellow. Years, decades, and that fellow has to leave the body. Still he didn't realize he died like a dog. He became a dog. There also he was, hey, when will you turn towards me? I'll fulfill all your desires as a dog's needs are. I'll give you everything that you need. Like this, Krishna is just following, and it becomes a worm in the stool we become. In that worm's heart is the soul, and he sits next to that super soul, sits next to the soul. He's really super. Super he is. And he deserves the title Super Soul. Because he is having that charming quality, he deserves the title Krishna. So he goes everywhere into every soul, and he never leaves us. That much he loves us. But we don't care to turn towards him. So, fixing our mind means to be drenched and to see Krishna's presence everywhere in everything. So, when a reversal happens, if the boyfriend leaves and marries someone else, we see Krishna, you loved me more than him, so you didn't leave me. You are by my side, so I love you. And whoever now you send, who has some similar qualities, I will marry for the sake of my parents' satisfaction. Something like that. And then you say, whoever you send and you see somewhat, and you say, just marry. What happens? And then you connect to Krishna more. After all, Krishna, I chose your choice. You are mine. I'll now remain dedicated to you. Like that, when you start living your life, you will see everything will be very thrilling. With a new person, everything is new. You discover, and every reversal, like how I told you, if marriage reversal, you can take it in a positive way. Any reversal, if you go for a company to get a job, you didn't get it there. You say, okay, Krishna, I didn't want this job. Probably I will not have much time. More money, no time. Don't want. I want time, not money. Oh, when I talk about money, I just want to ask you, in this whole hall, how many of you are working and earning salaries? Raise your hands. Okay, very nice. And I don't earn and I don't have a big saving, but in the whole hall, who is the richest person?
Krishna Prem.
Not Krishna Prem. I am the richest person. You know why? You know why? You want to know why? I am more richer than each one of you, and you will say yes. You cannot defeat me in this. You will have to say yes. You know why? Because, tell me, the lost moment, one moment that is lost, for what amount you can get it back? So how costly is it? The lost moment, can you get it for 1,000 rupees? $1,000? $1 million? No. So, those who are working, you are losing that many dollars. I am not losing it. I have all
the 24 hours with me. You have even might got a shock. This is it's working. It's on. It's on, Mataji. I'm afraid whether the sound is reaching you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. If it doesn't work, Krishna has given me voice. I can be louder.
This has charging speaker as an option.
So what is the time now? 3:45. I had brought my clock. I forgot. See how Krishna makes me forget? But you have to go back home. I can't keep you forgetting. I have everything in my bag. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Yes.
Oh, it works?
Yes, it works. Thank you very much. This is enough, I think. If you are receiving the sound, its angle is correct.
Yeah, it's good, Master. We can.
Okay. So what I was telling you was, what was I telling you?
Who's the richest?
Oh, the richest, yes. So if we have all the time, which we can use it for Krishna's service. If you're going out and working, you're using that much time for earning your livelihood. But when you don't work, you have all the time which you can really use to get absorbed in Krishna Bhakti. You can absorb yourself in the seva. So you have that much extra time. Because at the end of the day, if death comes in another 10 years for any one of us, even before we reach 80th year, if it comes, then how much we have absorbed in Krishna, how much time we spend for Krishna, that matters, isn't it? Yeah. So, if if your time went in working hard for your office, and you got very little time to do rounds, and you don't have energy to read after that, you don't have energy to hear lectures after that, you're tired, then that much absorption time of yours is gone. It is told, I'll tell you a story of a lady which comes in Srimad Bhagavatam. She was, you may know the story, but I want to tell you the moral. She was a fruit seller. Okay, and her habit was to sell the fruits, and she went to Krishna's place. She didn't know about Krishna, she just went there because Krishna called her for her sincere good heart. And when Krishna saw, she was very ecstatic. She said, oh, immediately Krishna went inside. Other stories describe in different ways. I am just telling you the Bhagavatam version which I got in my this printout. It just explains the story in 2 verses. So I am just telling you that short. Actually, Krishna came with a handful of rice, seeing how Mother Yashoda gives some grains back and takes vegetables. He had seen that, so he was also wanting to do the same thing. He thinks, my house, my well. So he took some grains in his very little hands, and the way he brought so loosely, everything fell off, and that lady was seeing, that fruit seller was seeing, and she was so charmed by his very sweet, beautiful, anticipating face, and she saw the way he is coming, the little cute fellow with curly hairs, bimba lips, and he's coming with a smile, and she sees him, and she's just admiring, and she's seeing how he's dropping things, and she says, yes. Then he had 4-5 grains, take it and give me the fruits. I gave you something, now you give me. He said, oh, this many. Okay, please take as many as you want. She gave the whole basket, and he started taking one by one, and one kept a hand and arranged it like a parvat, like that, Girigavardhan. And he walked his way inside, and she thought, okay, because for her, whatever fruits she sold that day, you didn't miss it. You know the story. Whatever fruits you sell that day, whatever grain she gets, she would cook and offer to Krishna, and she eat it. But today she got only 5-6 grains of rice, and she had to eat it. She thought, for this little boy, it's okay, it's this way. She saw that and she accepted, and she was about to carry. This fellow left, and that before even she lifts, according to Bhagavatam, it converts into jewels. So many jewels. That is Krishna. Krishna sees your intention, not what you give. Your intention. Don't be intention about what to give. But just have a nice intention that I have to serve Krishna, please. I thought, okay, she was doing that occupation. If I was doing job, the thoughts that came in my head today. If I was doing job, I would have had a good salary. I would have given Krishna something nice. I just thought, then I said, but now I don't have. Now what do? I give my time for learning about Krishna and preaching about Krishna. That also I'm giving, no? I told to myself, that also I'm giving. And then our Janaki Pandita says, time is very precious. One moment is countless millions of dollars, still you cannot get it. So it is priceless, it's expensive. Manava Janma, Bengali verse. Manava Janma, if you get Manava Janma, you make life perfect and make others' life perfect. Janma Santaka Kori, Kara Para Upakara. Yes. Kannada people only this much we can say. Bengalis can say more better. Yes, we have one Bengali young girl there. Yes. So, so we have to do whatever possible to improve our life and help others. And I thought, I'm not giving Krishna in cash, but I give Krishna with my energy, my time. So I thought, oh, that's the most expensive. Oh, and I have it most. These people who work, they lack there. They don't have enough time. But I have enough time. I'm the most wealthiest. I'll tell them that today. So if at all you feel like giving up your job, don't worry. Close your eyes, give it up. Because that's not very valuable, if you can have all the time converted to cash, then you would be the wealthiest if you didn't have a job. Means, you see, if we have to die now, then how much time we give to Krishna matters. Why I said all this? I said in 12th chapter, 8th verse of Bhagavad Gita says, we have to fix our mind and intelligence in Krishna. So when we are fixing our mind and intelligence in Krishna, I said how to fix this, you should get absorbed. It got dried now. You see, that absorption was not enough. A lot of Krishna Katha is required to stay absorbed. Got dried. So like that, we have to hear a lot of Krishna Katha and absorb our consciousness. Then wherever we see, we should see Krishna's hand. If something goes wrong, it's like Krishna did it on purpose. For me, he allowed this particular karma to come on purpose because he wants me to learn this lesson here, or he wants me to take a U-turn here, or he wants me to take a deviation here. Like that, we have to take understanding lessons from the failures. If we fix our mind in Krishna, intelligence in Krishna, intelligence will tell you if Krishna allowed this to happen, then there's something really bigger benefit for you. Your plan was not so good. Krishna's plan was very grand. Like that, So, if you actually want to fix your mind in Krishna, you have to really be having that time to do so much devotional service. But now I don't have time, Krishna. And somebody will say, I have time. There's one Mataji who's not doing job there. She may say, I have time. But have you used all your time, most of your time to hear and read? No? Yeah. Sometimes we say, I try to read, but my other things come into my head. I'm not able to fix it there. I don't have a job, so I'm trying to read, trying to hear, but I'm not able to fix it there. If I ask my daughter, she'll say like that. You're able to fix your mind on Krishna? Not fully. So when you say it's not fully, then the answer is, then when the mind goes back, then you say, when you remember, oh, mind went to that. Oh, mind, please come back. Krishna, please help me to remember you and do this cooking. Krishna, please help me to remember you and do this cleaning. Like that. Just pray to Krishna first and start the activity. When your mind goes out, when you're in job, you don't even have scope to remember that much. You're so fully engrossed in it. You're absorbed.
Again. Krishna is a lot of serve for nights also. Different nights all inside.
Thank you so much. You people are so well organized. You all can really hold very big programs here. If anything fails, your program will still go on. You have arrangements, alternative arrangements. Whoever organized, wonderful. You really did a great job, my dear young girls. Very good. Very good. Okay, my dear friends, listen, what I was telling you? If a mind goes away, bring it back. Just like my mind keeps going, you're helping me to bring it back. But we have to bring our mind back. But that also becomes difficult for me. I'm asking you what I was talking. So then for our kind of people, what to do? Then like for job goers or for those whose minds are not even coming and sticking for some time, what to do? That is 12th chapter, Bhagavad Gita, 10th verse says, if you can't, then you do some devotional service for me. What is devotional service? Shravana Kirtana, Smarana Vandana Pada Sevana Dasyare Pujana Saki Jana Manivegana Govinda Dasa What a nice group of girls! How nicely you all sang. Thank you so much. No, Krishna feels happy like that. Whatever you do, he feels so happy. So, my dear friends, if you cannot fix your mind, just do Shravanam, which you're doing now. Just do Kirtanam, which you just now did. Just do Smaranam, whatever we discussed, don't forget it. Try to apply it. Even in your office, you say, this job is given to me by Krishna. Krishna has maintained and retained this job. He's given me intelligence to sustain in the job. So, Krishna, I do this for your sake. Like that you say. And then what will happen by saying like that and doing, I was also doing that. When I was like you, from the age of say 27 to 30 plus, 6 years after marriage also. I worked. When my daughter also was a 10th month, I went into a job and then I worked for 6 years and I was doing what you're doing. I was doing Shravanam, Kirtanam. I did my Bhakti Shastri course at that time where we learned Bhagavad Gita, Nectar of Instruction, Nectar of Devotion and Ishopanishad. Four subjects, very nicely, right? Exams, study, write exams. It was, my God, having a baby at home. But the baby was so nice, she used to come and sit next to me. She sit next to me, and then when we all laugh, she says, "What's the joke? What's the joke?" And I used to shh. Then again I used to hear the teachers class. Note down. I have to pass the exam. No, she doesn't have to. So then at home again she'll ask, "What is the joke? Mama, you didn't tell me. What did you hear?" Then I would think what she will understand, and I would just give some 2 points. It would finish in 2 lines. And recently she was telling me, "Amma, I used to ask you used to sit 2 hours and hear, you used to tell it in 2 minutes." I was thinking, she's doing a lot of cheating, she's not telling me everything. Let me grow big, I will also sit and I will also hear her class and I will understand by myself because she's not telling me enough. She told me that. And she did Bhakti Shastri. And she did Bhakti Vaibhava after that. Now she's doing Bhakti Vedanta along with me. Yeah. And she said that because I was waiting to grow big and I was waiting to, and I used to read Bhagavatam and then big books because it's my syllabus. I will take an initiation, try to read. And she said she also wants, and I bought 1 copy for her. So let's see what she did. She also started reading and started writing in her broken English notes, like how I am doing. I still have the notes, I still have the notes with all broken. Something, whatever she understood, she's written something correct only, but not some significant or silly some point she has written in her notes. That went on till 6th, 7th time. Then she took more interest in school studies, and when school studies finished, she again came back to Bhakti Shastra. She was waiting for that, like that. So what I'm saying was that if you will do Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana, Vandana, all these things, if you do whatever you can do to the extent you can do, it will bring you to the life of perfection. Perfection is coming to the point of fixing the mind on Krishna. Mind will go, you'll fix. Mind will go, you'll fix. You'll come to a point you'll feel, I don't want this job. I want to do some devotional service now, seriously. I heard it from Tejas Prabhu, disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Once he had come to our Gandharvika Girdhari temple, he had come when it was, I think they had newly inaugurated the temple, nicely made or something. Big festival was it. I was the audience. And he was sitting there in the mala like this, among 4 other guests on a very big stage. And he was the last speaker to speak. And he said that I learned from Prabhupada, he was saying that some people realize that Krishna is needed for them, taking association of devotees. And they start coming to hear lectures. They feel Krishna is needed. And some people, they stay and hear and they say, for me now Krishna is also important in my life. And some people, they continue and after several years they feel, for me Krishna is the most important thing in my life. And for some people, and I was thinking, where am I? Okay, for me also Krishna is the most important. I think that's the best. I said, for some people, Krishna becomes the only important thing in life. That my God, Krishna is the only important thing in life. I wish I also was there, but I'm not there. What is the meaning? Means when some people, they feel Krishna is important, then that means they feel, I am feeling so much disgust, but it's fun to be with devotees. Once in a week, go dance, come. Janmashtami, go dance, come. That's enough. That's nice, That's a beginner. And then they slowly do little hearing, little kirtan, little japa. Then they realize that, no, for me, Krishna, now I have so much worries because they get happiness. They come out of their worries. They feel I can come out of worries with this Krishna thing. So for me, he's really important. When Krishna is really important means, for us, other things are also important. Krishna is also important. When other things are important, which are not having Krishna, Then there is, bhoga tyaga, like I told in the beginning. Other things, it's like you do it for some time, then you stop it. Or at death it ends. Some things end with death, some happiness end with death. Some things we voluntarily give up. So it becomes like that. Whatever is other important thing other than related to Krishna, that we don't survive in that continuously in a happy state. Everything the same, relationships become bitter, where Krishna is not at the center. I want to show that video for you, where Krishna is not in the center. Okay, I'll show you that later. So, okay, yes, I was telling, why it happens is, when we have so many other interests, and other interests don't keep our happiness state, forever, then it becomes bitter and we leave. And we try something else and something else. We play chess for hours together. We get tired of that, then we start watching football match. Like that. But you get tired of that. If it is really entertaining, why do you get tired of that? Because material things are like that. They don't sustain you in that same happy mood. Then why are we looking for happiness? That was the question I was asking. Why are we looking for happiness? Because the soul's nature is to be always happy. Anandamayo abhyasa. A soul's nature is to be always happy. So if that is the case, that's why we're looking for continuous happiness. And we're not we're changing the channel of the TV. We're changing the boyfriend sometimes. We're changing the job sometimes. We do all possible things to get our happiness. But it doesn't work like that. Actually, happiness is not there. Happiness is there in our devotional service. Then why did I not get it? If it is so happy, doing 4 rounds only is a big deal. I didn't get any happiness. 8 rounds, that's even more difficult. I have to do 2 times now, morning 4, evening 4. It's another headache. That's where we are wrong. If Prahlad Maharaj would chant the way we are chanting, he also would have given up. Japa, he would not have sustained like we all also. He would at least going for certificate. He would not getting certificate, nothing. He would have left it. But if you chanted like Prahlad Maharaj, you would not have taken anything else up. Then Krishna would be the only one thing in your life. So how to chant? Now I'll explain to you that. I still have time, but I didn't do whatever I wanted to do. Something else only I did. So now I'll just teach you how to chant, my dear friends. That first, how I chant. Chanting you can do in different ways. If you are able to get absorbed, you do it that way. But if you're not getting the absorbed feeling, if you're not getting happiness, if it's like a thing that you want to do, out of duty, out of regard for Krishna's devotees, you want to do. If you're doing it that way, then how to get happiness out of it? How to get new happiness out of holy names? And that you will never give up then. How to do that. So the answer that how I am doing, I'll teach you, my dear friends. That I say, Krishna, now I just want to chant your name, and I know I am not the doer. Bhagavad Gita teaches us that. We are not the doer. What's the meaning of that? Now I'm sitting and hearing, or I'm sitting and talking. Am I not doing the hearing? Should I say Krishna is doing the hearing? When we say I am not Krishna, I am Krishna's servant. Am I not doing the hearing? Is Krishna doing the hearing? Then how I say I am not the doer? How I say I am not chanting the holy names, Krishna is the doer? How I say that?
You are not the cause of the result which you
yes, that is correct. You are not the cause of the result. But it's actually I am not the doer means, I'll tell you something which you never thought of. If you thought of, you will tell me now. Do you have any other answer?
Conditioned by the material needs.
Conditioned by the material modes, but still you think you are doing now. Means who is doing? If you are not doing the hearing, then who is doing the hearing?
I think it means that Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer. So everything is happening because of him. He is the cause of all causes. We are hearing, the soul is hearing for our own purification. So in that sense, he is the doer because he is He's providing, because inside as the Paramatma, He's the one guiding us, or providing external guidance. There's, yes, you should hear, you should chant, but we are
It
just
happens without the will of Lord.
without
Yes, actually there are 5 reasons, for any activity to happen. In 18th chapter it's there. I was just going through Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakuras just to give a nice clear-cut understanding for myself. I could not refer it in Prabhupada's wordings, but according to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakura's wordings, it is our body, our senses, our life airs, our false ego, and Paramatma. So many things are involved in any activity. So we cannot, and now when you say body, is the body made by you? No. Who made it? Krishna made it. Are your senses created by you? No, Krishna did it. Life airs, if it stops, we finish. Life airs, to make it continuously go on, in, out, who's doing? Krishna did it. And then the desire to chant, who had? We had, but that also we can't claim, because the other devotees put that desire in our head. Correct, no? We are the desirers, at least that one thing will give credit for ourselves. Okay? But don't take it seriously, because actually that also we don't deserve. Desire is ours. Then the last person is Paramatma. Paramatma is sanctioning everything. So now if body is not mine, energy is not mine, senses are not mine, everything. Food I eat, I went for a job. To go for a job, who made your legs work? Who gave that fellow the intelligence to appoint you as the employee there? Even if you are employed, sometimes they don't give you salary. If you think like that, Krishna is doing every single thing. So if you are sitting and hearing, now who should get the credit? 90% for him, 10% for our desire. Yeah? That 20% it should be 1 out of 5, but 20% I suppose it was devotees have put the desire in our head, no? Anything good we are doing, parents taught us, devotees taught us in this life or last life, correct, no? So if Krishna is giving us all the abilities and if we are doing it, then who should be given the credit? Krishna should be given the credit. So if you are chanting with focus, who should be given the credit? Krishna. I tell you one story, but before that, I want you all to stand up. Now, all of you, just I show you the heel, you just have to do like this, and like in a way, the whole body shakes. We call shake the earth. Raise and shake. Raise 3 times. Shake. Raise. Down. Now, Gauranga. Say, Gauranga. 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 Your hands this way. Comes back. Yeah, your feet at sanity's position, and turn around and turn. Turn around. Turn. Turn around. Turn. Thank you. Sit down. I saw you all are struggling with the posture. I can see all are struggling with the posture. My sweet, beautiful girls are tired of sitting. Lack of yogasana practice not needed, but difficult. That's why I thought of giving you a little bit of a break. You feeling better in your body now? Thank you. Okay, so I was telling you, what was I telling you?
5.
5, yeah. So we cannot take credit for anything. So we are not the doers. Okay? So if you're able to focus and chant, my dear friends, there is a secret. It is Krishna who has come into our mind and is sat there and taking our attention. For that, there's a story. Radha Govind Maharaj's classes I was hearing. I told I am the wealthiest. I have all the time. So I hear classes while cooking, while cleaning. So many lectures I have heard. Otherwise, it's difficult to even think of Krishna. You have to hear so much. You want to revive the lost joy. You have to hear so much, and you have to think of it so much. Not enough. If you want to get acceleration, you want the more energy to go forward in a very quick speed, lightning speed. Then whatever you heard, apply. Then there has to be reply from Krishna. Yes, it works. For me, it's working. So it will work for you too. And for you? Working. For her also it's working, my dear friends. It's working. So you have to do it and you will find. And I tell you, my dear friends, I am being very honest, that for me, the thrill in bhakti is ever new. Ever new. I'm 51-year-old. Do you see so much happy 51-year-olds? I'm not doing it because you're in friend. Even at home I'm like that. Happy, jolly. Why? Because the bhakti is like that. Bhakti is like that. Bhakti will never make it boring for you if you do it the right way. If you do it Prahlad way, it's interesting. And if Prahlad does it our way, it's boring for Prahlad. So we have to follow Prahlad's way. Yeah. So then, what is that? So that is, I am not the doer. And you're hearing about Krishna. And Krishna then comes and catches you. How I tell you a small story. Actually, I had printed big stories to tell you. But I'm speaking all other basic things, introduction only. So this all I don't know. Your games time also you'll give me, huh? I'll make my own games for these girls. Huh? Okay. Lucky, I got some bonus. See, Krishna is fulfilling my desires, He never says no to most of the desires for me. So I'm very happy. He's so much pampered. And what do? Actually, I feel guilty. I feel I'm not doing enough for him. So I have all the time, so I'll never go for a job. If I go for a job, I can't even do this much. Because this life is so nice. Actually, those who go for a job are missing out on this. And I'll tell you, if you really want to experience, you have to
Quit your job.
Huh?
Quit your job.
Follow the scripture.
Follow, you have to apply it in your life. You can quit your job. That's an indirect message. That's an indirect message, and you grasped it. And she also grasped it. You have to apply it. Apply. Till you get reply. And Krishna is not slow. He's very fast in replying. You don't have to become Prahlad. You just have to start in his direction. Just start. Today you start, today you'll get reply. That's my experience. It will be your experience if you follow it this way. I tell you the story first, the short story. Instead of big stories, I'm giving small stories to compensate, to do justice. Radhagovind Maharaj was telling this story that you all have heard it, but there's a moral which you have not heard. That is, when Krishna was a little crawling child, Balaram was a little bigger. And these two little boys, they would crawl, and the calves were baby calves like them. The air enters their ears. I don't know if you have seen. I have seen in my childhood. She has not seen. So you might not have seen also. Living in this place. In my Mangalore, I've seen. When I go to my grandfather's house, Shirali, Bhatkala, I've seen. They are the small calves. The ears are nicely open, and the air enters, they just jump, and they run, like horses. So much they jump and like, I don't know, but comedy style jumping and running, and we all laugh actually, and this little Krishna and Balaram, he also become very excited seeing that, and they are not able to run as of now. So what they do, they crawl and they catch hold of the tail of the calf. And then when they jump in, they get a ride like that, but immediately it starts hurting their knees. They say, they're holding it tight and they're not, so the gopis are laughing. What is this? Why are you holding the tail? If you hold it, you're trying to open the hand, but they do not open the hand. Then they have to come and they're laughing and they open the hand. And then, they're very happy. Isn't this much also it is people don't. And daily the same story. So now there's a big moral in this, which is relevant to give us our lost joy. What is the moral, you know? The moral is, Maharaj says, that calf, what do you call it as, what do you term it as calf? Vatsa or Go Mata, right? Go also means senses. Now the calf means, now you think of yourself as a calf with the ears, Its air as it is here, earring is Shravanam, that is your ears. Calf go means your indriya, okay, your senses of hearing or seeing, whichever senses you are using in Krishna service, that particular sense organ, that is the calf. Okay, so now when did the calf hold Krishna, or did Krishna hold the calf? Calf is not having capacity to hold Krishna. Same way, these calves don't have the capacity to hold Krishna, my dear friends. How many of you are chanting 16 rounds here? Raise your hands. Wow. So, we are not chanting, my dear friends. It is our tongue indriya being caught by Krishna. Our heart indriya, sixth sense organ is heart. Mind. Our mind is caught by Krishna. He's convinced our mind that since you had some sincerity, and I'm convincing you through your guru, your Shiksha guru and everybody and your friends, that you chant 16 rounds. Like that. The Krishna has convinced us. And Krishna has come and Jabardast sat like how I'm sitting here. He's come and sat in your hearts, on your tongue, and saying, chant, maza aata hai, chant. He's telling like that. And you know what we are doing? Krishna, 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 okay, there's a phone call, Resident Mother just called. You will call back, huh? This way Prahlad chants now, he would have stopped long ago. He would have also become like father. That way, if we chant, we don't get. What we should do, we are doing as if it's favor for Krishna. Krishna is come already in our heart and convinced us, and now again we are going back out of track. So we have to. So I was reading Bhagavatam and many chapters. Every day one chapter. I was sitting morning to evening. This girl will cook and I will read. And when I say Papa Bhakti, when you will read, Amma, you did this when I was a student. Now you finish first, then I will start mine. So after I try to be fast and I will also study. So she studies, after that I study from morning to night, one chapter, I finish, write the test, next chapter, like that. When I read now, the nice grasping happens. When you read two purports now, what happens? You read today, two purport, tomorrow didn't happen, day after tomorrow happened, two purport, then next week, what you read? Last week something I read. Which chapter was that? This is how it will be. And I will tell you honestly, when I was working, I read second canto and third canto of Bhagavatam, you know how? Like this. Every sentence I read, okay. I read every sentence I slept also. Really, that's how I read my second canto and third canto in 2005-06 that time. Full canto. I don't think anybody had done this, can break this record. 2 cantos. I completed while I'm in between sleeping. And next day I will not know what I read yesterday. But one sentence I will remember only when I read that sentence. That sentence I understand correctly and I sleep, get up, understand next sentence, sleep. That's how I read. Then what is that made a difference in my life? I joined Govardhan Eco Village course where they are doing Bhakti Vaiva course. Gaurav Darshan Prabhu is doing. He's my teacher. And he's so regulated. That time I was reading by myself because our teachers, our devotees, that what you call it, Bhakti utsav program. We're not going for Bhakti utsav anymore. So word also is not coming. You see our halat. So Bhakti utsav program we used to go, and there teachers used to read Bhagavatam. They didn't say, they just wanted us to finish one canto to write initiation. After that I continued because I got full set for becoming life member. So I continued saying, they're saying read, I read. But how I read? Like that. No guidance, nothing. When we read now, it will be like that. We will not get taste. So association of devotees is important. You have to hear from the devotees. One round you hear from the devotee, then you read it. Then you get a direction, what to understand, what not to understand. Otherwise, if we Prabhupada is saying same thing in all purports. You don't understand. Prabhupada is speaking different things in different purports, and he speaks such nice things that are really heart transforming. And that is what, when I read one chapter, I would fully know the meaning. Now I know full sara, full essence of that. I know. And next day's chapter, that also I know. Yesterday's, that also I know. And then I write test also on that now, MCQ test. But still, for that we do second round revision. And I get good marks in that. And then, now when I know, I understood, oh my God, my chitta is getting polluted all because of, it said that, all because of ahambhav, all because of the false ego. We are creating so many problems for ourselves. See, I didn't forget till today that thing. That's when I thought, if ahambhav, and when I know I am not the doer, when Krishna is doing everything for me, I am not the doer, and then when I know that I am also proud of whatever little things I do, why does this doership come? Why do I feel I gave a class when I actually did give? I only desired that too because of the mercy of Guru, that desire has come. Then how can I take credit for my class like this? Don't worry. We give freedom, free will for everybody. It's all right. Whatever is happening is all right. Yes. Don't worry. So I have to improve. Then I get full attention. No, don't worry. It's okay. It's okay if I didn't understand. So I was telling you that, when we have our false ego, when we have big false ego, then somewhere or the other we start taking credit. I cooked, but my cooking today turned out nice. Somewhere that comes, we forget that Krishna is the doer. Because we are so used to thinking the wrong way, we are not able to think the right way. So now what happened was, I realized now I have to find a way out. So I prayed to Bhagavatam, I am learning, I am trying to understand something from you. I guided me, it's my false ego is the cause of so many problems. Now I want to just give up and I want to help, take help from you. So then I got one idea, Krishna gave, and it's actually correct. Even she got it in second canto, and whatever I got the idea, that is there as Prabhupada's recommendation. And what is that idea that Krishna gave? It's not me. Okay? Krishna gave that idea is that since we feel I am the doer, I start praying, Krishna, I pray that you give me energy in my hands to brush my teeth now. For brushing teeth, do we need to pray? We don't need to pray. But I realize that I take credit for brushing my teeth also. I take credit for taking a bath also. I take credit for this also. Everything we are taking credit. We did done. We are thinking like that. So now I didn't want to take credit of anything because I wanted to come out of all the dirt from my heart. So I started praying, please empower me to brush my teeth, and then I started brushing. Oh Krishna, when the brushing is happening, when it is happening, who is doing it? Krishna is doing it. He gave the energy, he gave the body, he gave the ability. If one accident happens, hand fracture, then I can't even brush. So Krishna has kept everything proper. Then as I'm doing, I started saying, thank you Krishna. Thank you for helping me to brush. Thank you Krishna, you did it. My brushing is over. Krishna, now help me to take my bath. Help me to take, dress up. Help me to cook. Help me to... I started praying like that. And Krishna helped me to chant. And then I realized that is working very beautifully. You can do best of the rounds if you try this way. Right now we can try chanting 10 times. Okay? We will start with Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Panchatattva mantra. Okay? And after that, how we would chant, every mantra I will say aloud. That we will say, Krishna, help me to chant. Because Krishna is the one who is making us chant. Let's not take credit that we are chanting 16 rounds or 4 rounds or 8 rounds. Krishna is speaking. So we will say, Krishna, please help me to chant this mantra. At the end of the mantra, we say thank you. And again, help me to chant. Okay? 5 mantras like that. Then 5 mantra in our mind we will say. Don't say aloud. In your mind you have to say and you have to chant. Okay? First we will start with Panchatattva mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Krishna, I'm sorry, I forgot to ask your help while chanting Panchatattva mantra. Now please help me. All of you say, please help me, Krishna, to chant this Maha Mantra. Now let's chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Krishna, for helping me chant. Say, thank you, Krishna, for helping me chant. Krishna, please help me to chant in a way that pleases you from my heart. Say, Krishna, please help me to chant in a way it pleases you from my heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Krishna. Say, help me to chant from my heart and please you, Krishna. Chant from my heart and please you, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you, Krishna. Help me to chant from my heart to please you, Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Thank you, Krishna. Now let's chant like this 5 times from our mind. In our mind we will pray to chant and we'll say thank you. That prayer we'll do mentally, chanting we'll do together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Thank you. Open your eyes. See, this was absorbing japa, actually. Didn't Krishna help you all better than ever? For how many felt a better quality? Raise your hands. Actually, if you chant, thank you. Actually, if you chant like this, even 1 round out of your 16, you'll see a difference. Means you don't have to say for every mantra, help me exclusively. He's helping. You should think Krishna is helping. Chant and it's an offering. Means what I do, when I chant the first part of the Maha Mantra, I'm saying help me in my mind. Help me to engage in this seva. And then when I'm doing Hare Rama part, thank you. That way, that's all. In that way, when you chant, I felt so much difference. And Krishna's apply, so many times you're doing Hare Krishna, so many times. So reply, it comes. On the day 1, you chant like this, as many rounds as you can. And next day, you will want to chant that way. So who gave you that kind of interest? That is a reply coming from Krishna. Means the interest increases drastically in 1 day. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said in 18 days you can conquer the world. If you chant like this every day, but it was my misfortune. I had some other engagements coming up and so many people took my time, so many sudden changes. I was not able to stick to that. But again, whenever I come back, I start at my right time when I chant. My chanting time, if I start chanting, then I'm trying to chant this way, as many rounds as possible. And that's helping. And that gives us a nice feeling. And it's a new feeling. And you will feel better. So not only for chanting, then you start doing for every other activity like that. Then your performance is going to be far more better in your cooking, far more better in your office, far more better in your studies. In every single thing, your efforts are going to come out very beautifully, and especially with the quarrelsome people, you will be able to deal very peacefully. Because this way when we do, then slowly we'll come to the point that all I want is Krishna. All I want is Krishna. Then all other things are secondary. If a young girl, now you people are all girls ready for marriage. That's why I'm telling you one small tip. If young girls, yeah, time is up. I know. Already. I'm finishing this topic and I'll quickly tell Narad's story with this one. And then we will have a small activity which there games. Okay. So you see, what I was telling you was I telling you?
For girls. Tip for
Tip for girls, for marrying girls. See, my dear friends, if you do like this and if you get a taste now, then your marriage won't be a very big problem. You know why? Because you will see, if Krishna is really very important and if he's the only important thing, then marriage becomes what? Secondary. Or not important, but we have to do it for the safety of our body, female body, no? If somebody is there to help you, imagine you're carrying 2 suitcases. If husband is there, he'll make you carry. He'll carry 2 and you'll carry vanity bag. I see men doing that, even in my family. They do that, They are so much loving and caring, protective. So it's always nice to be with someone protective in the form of designation of husband. You're just taking a designation of, to take a designation of a wife. It's like taking a job. This company or that company, does it really matter? You get salary, that's enough. You get the amount salary that you want, that's enough. Same with this man or that man, it should be a devotee, that's enough. And in devotee also, can you expect someone to be like Prahlad Maharaj? Difficult. That kind of people will become saffron sannyasis, saffron brahmacharis. You will not get them. And those who are little deela dala, they only come for wedding. So don't look for all that perfection. I'm telling you, my dear friends. So if at all, I married like that. I told Krishna that Krishna, whoever you send, now I'm going to marry because my brother is having some urgency. He's telling I'm 5 years older than you. He asked, for you 31 plus year old boy, I said, okay, No, I'm only 23 now. I want someone less than 30. 30 plus I don't want. And my brother was 29. He said, now I'm 29. You've been rejecting now 6 people. And now in 2 years time, 6 people only you got. That also you rejected. Now if you will not marry now, then when my marriage will happen? After 30, then you are kind of people who say 30% I don't want. He said like that with little sadness, and I loved my brother like anything. He did everything for me in my childhood till the point of marriage, till that particular day. He did everything for me. He gave sponsored for my hostel. Even he was only doing PhD. He was getting some stipend, and that only he would share. And he said, "You want to study in hostel?" I said, "Yes." I saved time because I was a little dullard. I needed that library time, and he would pay from his pocket, and I was very grateful to him. And when he said, it was like a knife in my heart. I said, Krishna, enough is enough. Now whoever you send, now so far I interviewed Ismuka, he say yes, I said reject in my heart. Okay, thank you. Then I say, I don't know what he smokes. You drink, occasionally. I say, okay, occasionally, no problem. I don't know what he drinks. Like that I had rejected, 6 people I had rejected, And then when this, my brother said, like, I told Krishna, see, in my class there was one boy, I was only having crush on him, I didn't even tell him because my mother said, we don't want that caste, giants, we don't want, we are Brahmanas, we want only Brahmanas, she told like that. I said, he's vegetarian, he's class topper. No, if you do like that, if you go and propose and all, I'll commit suicide. Okay, Krishna, you made her tell. I was seeing Krishna's hand in that time only. Krishna, you made my mother tell, but Krishna, you gave me everything possible, now. Maybe you will give. So 2 years in MSc, I waited thinking Krishna may sanction. Finally my mother may say, yes, that day I'll go and propose to that boy. My mother's last day also she said no. And then that day was my heartbreak. I cried. And then I cried 45 minutes. And on the way to hostel there was trees there, And in between the trees I went. So nobody should see me. And I cried loudly. Finished, Krishna, you didn't want now. Then I also don't want. I had that much love for Krishna because he gave me so many things. Whatever I asked, you are giving. and loving parents, loving brother, nice sister. So I said, if you didn't want, if you wanted, my mother would have said yes. You didn't want, so she said no. Now whoever you send, I will marry, but you send that kind of boy only. I told that time. Then whoever came, I went on rejecting. Then I said, see, I had told you now that time, whoever you send, I will marry. Now Krishna, whoever you send, I will marry. But Krishna, if possible, give me a clue with the name. I will not say no. But if he's your sent person, give me a clue with the name, okay? That he is your sent person. Then, after saying that, in 15 days, I went for a wedding, relative's wedding. I met my close relative. He said, hey, you're looking for marriage, na? I have one cousin. You're okay to marry? Okay, cousin, okay, you can speak to my pet, but what is he doing job? He's in Bombay doing some job. What's his salary? 7,000 per month. 14,000 per month. I thought my father gets only 7,000. And we have 3 children. He's feeding 3 of us. And grandparents also my father used to feed. He said 14,000, double. That's a lot. That's enough. And education, but he didn't do as much as you. He just did diploma. Doesn't matter. Money is there now. Enough. I said. And then I said, but what is his name? I asked him. He said, Hari Prasad. Hari Prasad. Okay, tell my parents. He told my parents, and this fellow came, and I was not so happy. I didn't take interview on this time because Krishna said, now whatever is I'm going to marry. And that fellow also, I told my father, okay, I said, okay, no interview, nothing, okay. Then actually I took a very short interview because my father was whispering, I didn't want, time is going now. And my father was forcing from the screen, because I told if I don't take interviews, rejected. First only, when I rejected 6 people. If I like only, I take interview, because I'm not taking interview. Because Krishna said, now what interview? So he said, I thought this fellow will hear. Then I said, okay, can we have an interview? Okay. I took him upstairs and I didn't have anything to ask. He only spoke something and then simply I asked, I think you don't smoke, you have red lips. He didn't know I should not talk like that. Little innocent I was. He said, yeah, I don't smoke. Other things I didn't ask. I said, one thing I asked, you believe in God, huh? I asked. Say, oh God, that's it. What do you understand? Oh God. I just say, oh God, that's it. You didn't understand what he meant only. And then I said, but I believe in God. And I chant. What's that? I chant. Chant means what? He asked. Chant means I say, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Like this I chant. Oh, like that you chant, huh? How much time? That time I was doing fast rounds, 16 rounds in 1 hour. I said, 1 hour I chant. Only 1 hour? No, that's okay, he said. He didn't say no, he only is my husband today also. Hari Prasad. So I am Achana Hari Prasad. He's Hari Prasad Saradka. Okay? So, yes, Krishna said, and we do total South Pole, North Pole. He does not know about God. He knows only politics. Politics I don't understand only. Honesty, I won't know sometimes who's chief minister also. Honestly, but I understand Bhagavatam. Only that I can understand. Only math, science, little bit, whatever I did, 2nd class MSc passed. That's all. 2nd class, that will low 2nd class. So this was only my interest was Krishna and his interest was politics. Today also it's like that. So he is not any Krishna conscious practitioner, but I took it as Krishna's given challenge. I said, my Krishna sent, Hari Prasad, Hari Ka Prasad. So whatever he is, I will live and see what it is. Whatever Krishna wants, I take it. Like that. I took it in a total, everything was shocking for me. And for him also it was shocking only. What I am is shocking for him, obviously. But we lived successfully. Golden Jubilee completed 25 years. Yes, success. And it's because of this Krishna consciousness. I said, anything came, I saw, okay, he wants me to do this way. Okay, he says, first he said, you don't go to ISKCON so much. So I said, okay. I thought I'll make a house only in ISKCON center. Like that. That was how I was, Krishna is guiding me to do like that. I said, I want to stay in Dham. Shall we shift from Dubai? We'll go back and India will settle in Mayapur. What? I knew he'll say no. Still I asked, why should we not ask? He said, Vrindavan? No way. Mayapur? No way. I said, okay, Bangalore is okay. Then what I did, I put big double size of that photo, no? All big photos without taking his permission. When we went to hometown, I just ordered and I got everything done and put on nicest photos, paintings of Krishna consciousness put on the wall. When he came, he said, huh? What's all this? I said, I wanted it to be like Dham. You don't have to be settling in Dham, no. How only I want it to look like Dham. But you should have put smaller size photos. Thank God he didn't say why he put. He had told you should not make any holes on the wall. It's our own house, he had told. What is own? Nothing is own. Body is also not our own. That's how I think. And now he's happy with the photos. I was telling him, his life is like this. Means life is full of adventures when things don't go your way if you accept Krishna's way. That is having only Krishna in our life. So I'm really happy because my life is full of newness every day. Everything is new. Everything is happening the way Krishna wants. It does not happen the way I want. It's all happening the way Krishna wants. And I'm just accepting what he's saying and I'm happy. So, so now, actually I want to tell you the story of Narad. Time is up. And I want to tell a Rukmini story. No time. And so, I want to show you that video. That's a 1 minute video. I'll show you. Because what I want to say was that if we have to do reading the right way, we have to take association of devotees. Why should we take association of devotees? Now that I have my laptop, I hope it's not gone off. It's not gone. Krishna is there. He sanctioned this much. So now, why we should take association of devotees to be able to read nice Bhagavatam? That is, I'm going to this one. Because I went to GV and I started doing the course now. How it helps. That's what I'm going to show you now. So I don't say you all should join GV course. I say whatever ECS layout is organizing for you, join those courses. If they're starting a reading program, join that reading program. And something should start, you all should do together, then it works. This So when Mataji is trying, I want to ask you one.
Also is attached to this previous nail. But the ability that this nail has now to hold the other two nails is coming from this magnet. As soon as I remove the magnet, this nail cannot hold it for a longer time. Within no time, it will lose its ability to hold other two nails. So unless we are connected to Krishna, we will not have any ability to give shelter to someone else. We will not have the strength to give shelter or protection or any kind of support to anyone else. Our abilities, our strength, everything comes from Krishna. This is the owner of us. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So now,
hold it for a longer time. Within no time.
so, is the right way? Yeah. Okay. Hare Krishna. So, for those who could not hear online, I just want to tell you that what happened was he was showing that magnet can hold an iron nail, and that iron nail also can hold another iron nail. That iron nail also could hold another nail. Why? Because of the magnet, not because of the nail. Nail is like you and me, the devotees. Magnet is Krishna. Magnet is Krishna. When you take away the magnet, nails don't have ability to hold one another. So, why we need association? Why I am taking class from Gauradarshan Prabhu is, he is holding on to Krishna Bhagavatam. When he is holding on to Krishna Bhagavatam and we go and hear his class, we get the same devotional vibes getting permeated. Any devotee who is a regular reader of Bhagavatam, who is doing Bhakti Vaibhava teaching, Bhakti Vedanta teaching, they're all in touch with Krishna in the form of Bhagavatam. So if we connect to them, they can transmit the special energy, the Bhakti Shakti, they can transmit, they can give us determination to read I read now without sleeping. I'm not reading with great enthusiasm, but at least my eyes may be like this, but I'll be not close. I'll be able to read now for 8-10 hours continuously. I can read. So this is possible because we are connecting with nice devotees. So you have to hear, you have to take the association of devotees. If you take association of devotees, then it is going to be a grand success you are reading. Now, I will quickly show you the next video of Narada Munis. But again, that also, actually sound comes from where? We should keep it. I think from this side and this side. The speaker is sideways. So, what we will do is, we will show you the video, but mic someone will hold to that. Okay? Now, we close this one. Now, we will show you Narada Muni's life, and after that is your games. Okay? Now, you have to play this slideshow. Oh, this does not have sound. Sorry, this is just you have to. I have to speak. Let me fix it. I forgot it. I have to speak the story. But okay, I have to show them. I cannot see this. This one. Review. Slideshow. Where is that slideshow? Slideshow. You show.
Maybe I should come closer.
Okay. Okay, my dear friends. So you will press the buttons. I also want to see. So I'll explain the story. So now, my dear students, friends, come this side so that you all can see in this angle. So how Narada Muni became a nice devotee. He was actually a cursed Gandharva, you know. He was a cursed Gandharva that he was supposed to be born as a maid servant's son. In his previous life, previous life, he was a Gandharva, he got cursed. And next life, because of the curse, he took birth as a maid servant's son. Maid servant means probably she does not even know who is her husband. And he just has a mother. That kind of lady who was doing seva of mopping, cleaning the house, like that. So once what happened, you can go to the next slide. Once what happened, it was Chaturmas time and devotees came there. When devotees came there, the maid servant said, I will do the seva of cleaning and all other assistance, whatever you do. And this little boy also was with the mother. He was just 5-year-old child, or little less than 5 years maybe. And he was with the mother, you know. And that 4 months, he was his 5-year-old child. It says 5-year-old child. Okay, so with the mother, he stayed and he assisted the mother in serving the Bhakti Vedantas, means top class devotees. They came for the Krishna Bhakti, to be absorbed. They came to that place and you see what happened was, next slide. I'm not able to see it. So what happened was, then this Narada Muni, he was a little boy, maid servant's son. When they are fed with food, prasadam, he said, can I get little of your remnants? Whatever they ate, half eaten, whatever remained, he wanted to eat. So they said, okay, you eat. So he took one day only the remnants of those devotees. You know, the remnants of those devotees and the seva you do to the devotees, that quality devotees. If the devotee is higher devotee, the more higher the devotee, the little seva you do get more blessings. You know, there were such top class Bhakti Vedanta devotees. They are Uchishta, they are remnants, they are Maha. Whatever he took, that gave him their qualities. Then what happened? Yes, he ate and then next slide. What am I saying?
In the previous
So
they are leaving.
We missed it.
Just previously.
Snake bite thing, we missed that.
No, that's coming ahead. No, pause. Here, mother and son other and the sages are leaving.
So this little boy Narada Muni, he asks them, you know, when you are talking Krishna Katha, can I sit? And he would hear Krishna Katha nicely. You know, the power of hearing from such pure devotees, that Bhakti Vedanta devotees, is so powerful when somebody has taste for Bhagavatam. That's why you have to hear from those teachers, you know, Bhakti Vaibhav course, Bhakti Vedanta course. You all should hear. Then what will happen? He got the same taste like them. 5-year-old got the same taste like them. No qualifications required. You can very easily get the same taste if you just take it from that top class devotee. If you don't know who's the top class devotee, start hearing from Prabhupada lectures or any Maharaj lecture, even Gauranga Darshan Prabhu, Radheshyam Prabhu, and your own spiritual masters whom you are wanting to take. You can hear from anyone But spiritual master you must hear, Prabhupada you must hear, and then you can hear from any other great devotees in ISKCON. Whoever inspires you, you can hear their lecture. If they have taste for Bhagavatam, if you hear, you also will get, and Narada is the proof. Then next. So, we went too far.
No, it will come after this.
So he was taught, the Bhaktivedantas taught him how to do meditation. Okay, means how to remember Krishna in the heart, how to chant the holy names. All that they taught, and he learned all the philosophy. Okay, and then one day the snake bit the mother. Okay, the snake bit the mother, and mother died. And this 5-year-old boy, he didn't have a father, he didn't have any relatives. So he was all alone. You know what he said? Now comes the answer. When there is such a big reversal, such a big failure, how he took it. Prabhupada says that, actually, can we see that particular verse? Which is, when Krishna really wants to pull someone, this is how he shows mercy. I'm paraphrasing it. I'm not able to go exactly to that page because I've forgotten which verse. But Prabhupada very nicely explains that point, that this particular story part, if you go through that purport, this is when Krishna really wants to pull a devotee close to him. This is how he sometimes shows mercy. So this is a great mercy. So this little boy, because he had listened to a lot of Krishna Katha, he had got their buddhi. What is their buddhi? What's the buddhi of a Parivrajacharya? What's the buddhi of a sannyasi? They just walk. That is, means in forests, in very dangerous places, in deserts, in any place they get to walk, they go wherever. Why? To preach Krishna consciousness, one thing. And one thing is to learn to depend on the Lord for food, for shelter, for everything. That they get practical experience of depending. That's why sannyas are like that. All this he had heard, no, he's also inspired. Okay, I will also, now that means now my mother is not there. That means now my shelter is Krishna. Krishna took away my mother because he wanted to be my shelter. Like that. He told, and he started walking. He started walking metropolitan cities, gold mines. Even gold mines could not distract him. He started walking very cutely. Walked everywhere, and finally he saw one pond of water, and there he drank some water after some days of traveling. He was only chanting Krishna, and he was trying to pray and go the way the Bhaktivedantas had taught. And here he found some water, he saw a tree, some shade, he drank that water, and he started trying to meditate the Paramatma feature or whatever in the heart, and chanting the mantra, started focusing. Suddenly he saw the Lord in his heart. He saw the Lord in his heart.
He drank water.
He drank water.
Saw the Lord.
And he saw the Lord. Okay. And then what happened? Once he saw the Lord, he became so ecstatic. Like it's like now he has everything. Mother is not there, nobody is there, but he has everything because he found the Lord. He could see the beautiful form. It's Lord's one smile is enough to remove all the miseries. It's such a sweet smile. This is what I have heard. I have not seen. This I hope we will see. We'll qualify to see. We don't have to desire to see, but we have to qualify. That Krishna should feel forced to come to see us. We should do service like that. We should be absorbed in Krishna like that. For that, we have to learn from devotees like that. So what happened? He saw the Lord in his heart, and after that, the Lord in the heart vanished. And so he said, what happened? Again, he started meditating there. He couldn't see the Lord. Then he thought, maybe I took a bath, I drank that water and sat. He did the same in the same ascending order he did, and he tried to see the Lord. He could not see the Lord. Because he could not see the Lord, then he became sad. He started to cry. Why I am not able to see the Lord? Then the Lord started speaking to him in his voice. He said, my dear little boy, you are not qualified to see me, but you tried, so I just showed myself to you. See, again, the Lord is not obliged. We cannot see the Lord by our efforts. I told you that calf story. Calf means go. Go means our indriya, our senses. Our senses are not capable of catching hold of the Lord through eyes or through ears. But it is Lord who comes and catches hold of our heart and shows himself. Lord who comes on our tongue and makes us chant. Lord who comes in the heart and gives us memory and making me speak. It is Lord who is doing that. So let's not take credit for hearing the class and not for talking the class. And I will not take for torturing you also. Time is running, that's why. Then what happened? The Lord said, now you will not be able to see me, and because you're crying, I'm telling this much to you. You are actually not fully qualified, but whatever you did now, you're on the right track. Just go ahead, do the same thing, same chanting, same remembrance you go on doing, and a day will come when when you will get a new body. That time I will be in touch with you every day. I will show myself every day. Very soon, I think in a teenage type, some 13, 14 years, I guess. Very soon, his body changed like a lightning. Like a lightning and the sound, how quickly it comes one after the other. Na? Like that, this body changed to Narada body, and then Krishna appears and he gives him Veena, and he says it has got Sare Gama Padani, and these letters you should use to glorify me. What are we doing? We're learning Sare Gama Padani and singing some songs like this, cinema songs. That's not the way. We should not use the Sarigama Padani for cinema songs. That's like Gandharva singing on nonsense when Indra is there. We should glorify Indra. Like that, when Krishna is there, we have to glorify Krishna. We should use Sarigama Padani for actually only Krishna Kirtan. That way, if we do, then Krishna is going to really purify us. Whatever talent we have, if you use it to Krishna service, He will purify us to that extent that we will start seeing joy in Krishna Bhakti, which we can revive the joy in Krishna Bhakti. You got it, my dear friends? So this one was the story that I wanted to show you. And then see, he passes, and then he gets the body. See, the body left and Narada body came. Finished. There the story ends. So here, actually, this is how I cut short my class. And I will give you the games first. We shut this down. You'll help me check it out? Yeah, thank you very much. Now, the games part. What is the games? I just told you now. I just told you, can I, Mataji's baby's permission, can I take to continue for another 20 minutes?
Yes.
Is it too late?
For games.
My games?
Yes.
Not yours.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Krishna is fulfilled. This only I told her. Krishna fulfills all desires. So sweet. We just have to try our best to do. See, I tried to do fast. I could not. If I try, Krishna sanctions mercy. He gave extra time. Right? So now you see, now the game is that I am giving you the same Narad Muni Katha, okay, in paper form, and each one will read it. Each one will get a different purport. It's Narad Muni. So all of you will, sit in a semicircle. So that we can all see one another. All of you make a full one single circle or double line. Okay, no problem. But if you can make a one single U shape, it's good. But see, now we distribute in order. One page to one person.
From which side you
And this. But give it in order. Whichever side you start this way or that way. You start. Each one will get one page of purport. One purport actually. One or two small purports. Now, your duty will be for the next 5-7 minutes till 5:10 in that clock. Okay? Till 5:10 you can read it. And after reading, you should how to read, my dear friends? How we should start? We will start. Krishna, please help me to read this nicely the way you want me to understand. Krishna, please help me to understand it correctly. That is, you should say, and then you start. Okay? In your mind, you say like that. Start reading, and you absorb it, and then you will be given mic and you will explain what you read. From whatever points we said, if something has come out or whatever translation says from purport what is there, then you have to explain. Everyone will be given 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Each one will speak today.
now we can start the Holi. Yes. So now we will. Yes, we can start from where did you, who's having verse number 1? I mean verse number 23, I think. You start. You start from there. This mic? This mic?
No, it's fine. It's fine, but it's not necessary. Yes,
Pray and say.
Pray and say now. Pray in your mind, my dear girls, and say. All of you pass the mic, and I want it to be recorded nicely. Come on.
Hare Krishna. I got the verse 1.5.23. And so basically I like 3 points which I would like to summarize. The first thing is he says, I was not born of a good he was a son of the most insignificant parentage. So I was thinking that we being in a beautiful Vaishnava community, and we should we already have a lot of facilities in our life, and it's just matter of our intent and our determination. And it also signifies one more thing, that bhakti is not dependent on any other thing except our pure devotional service to Krishna. And second thing which they said that which I liked most was when they said that the highest form of realization is when you utilize the body's energy. And this made me correlate the point which you said in the class, which is said that you cannot get happiness in whatever material things. Like even if you do, you tend to be saturated with that. And it's given and it's so wonderfully given that you have to utilize that energy in Krishna's service, because we know that if we do not, we are not satisfied. So if we do, you'll be really Yatma Suprasiddhati. And the last point which I wanted to say was he said how Narada Muni was the transparent medium. And that made me reconnect with Gauranga Darshan Prabhu's this thing, like the magnet and iron pipes.
Hari Bol. Very nice. Very nice. Next.
So the verse I got is 1.5.24. It basically revolves around the point that Vedantas, they're not impartial to anyone. They very mercifully preach to everyone. No one is a friend, no one is an enemy, no one is less, no one is more. And Prabhupada says that Vedas, the subject matters of Vedas are only 3. And the first one is to establish the relation of the living entities with the personality of Godhead. Second, perform the relative duties in devotional service. Third, achieve the ultimate goal back to Godhead. So, Bhaktivedantas, I think they really help in establishing the relation between us and the Lord. And there's also this line that is basically the theme of the title of today's class. That is, the main business of Bhaktivedantas is to get the ignorant mass of people to re-establish the lost relationship with the personality of Godhead.
Hari, Hari, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Thank you very much. Yes. You want to say something more? You can say.
And one more point that I really liked is that one quality of Prahlad Maharaj, Prabhupada discussed in the purport, is obedience, complete surrender to his spiritual master, to his guru. And that really helped him in his progress in his spiritual life.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Yes. That complete surrender we have to Krishna and also Guru. Whatever Krishna gives, we accept it. That's the point. Thank you so much. Yes.
Hare Krishna. So I got 1.5.25. So there are so many points which I want to highlight according to this paragraph. So first thing is like the Bhakti Vedants, as it mentioned at whatever video we just watched. So there are so many things which I got from that video. The first thing is that boy is completely became infected with their good qualities, and with the qualities whatever they had, it's completely like purity by their association, and also that the personality of Godhead is the purest entity which we have. So how we can come close to the God that is comes from our purest mind or purest heart, which will engage and which will take a positive track or positive road where we can come to the Krishna. And there are so many things which we can, if we face any kind of obstacles, so we can just talk to Krishna, that will remove our obstacles, and as a pure devotee we can get overcome with that obstacles as well. And personality of the Godhead, which will comes in terms of our qualities as well. And as a pure devotee, it's not all attracted by the material activities. It's not completely we can depend on the material activities. Sometimes other activities also needed to come closer, and as a purest heart we can come and connect to the God.
How do we become pure in the heart from your own points? How do you?
So we have to focus. Focus in terms of there are so many obstacles will come.
It's coming from the pure devotees. You just now read it. It's by taking the association of pure devotees, our heart purifies. Yeah. Thank you very much. Very good. Hari Bol. Yes.
Hare Krishna. I got the verse 1.5.26. Actually, the translation of this verse is one has to hear from association of Vedantists, you'll get mercy. And hearing and listening attentively, so we can increase our every step reaching to Godhead. And there was the purport. I want to highlight like 3-4 points. So his name, fame, form, pastimes, entourage and paraphernalia are not different, they are same. And also it explains about the men who are wasting more time. Instead of that, we have to associate with devotees, and we should perfect ourselves. And there was a beautiful point. If we are hearing Harikatha and Bhagavad Gita, all of our sins will be cleared, and we will get liberated and as Mataji you said, as Narada Muni heard all those kathas from Vedantists, he got liberated, and he's traveling to material and spiritual world as he desired. So,
Hari Bol. Yes, you touched so many points. Very nice. Yes, correct. Can you tell what is the most important point what you like there?
The most
hearing, you can say hearing. You just now said, what is that about? What is the benefit of hearing? You just now said.
By hearing, all our sins are getting cleared.
This you should know. That's why I'm repeatedly. I just wanted to be told. Yes, very good. By hearing, all our sins will be gone, and we will grow higher and higher towards Krishna. The hearing is such a big gift which we do not know what level we can reach just by hearing. And if I am reading, I hated reading. And if I am reading 8 to 10 hours a day, sometimes, not always, at 30 days continuously I read 30 chapters. Then I couldn't happen at 30 days. Then again I start. Like that. I have different schedules. It happens. But it's happening, no. Why? Because we're connecting with we're taking association of those who are associated with Krishna. So hearing from such devotees is very important. Means association of devotees, hearing from devotees, those devotees who are very serious. That is very important. That's the point you said. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mataji. One other line I have to read fully.
Yes.
Like the whole idea of simply by hearing is about Lord's pastime. One can become one associates of Lord. Narada Muni has eternal life, unlimited knowledge, unfathomable bliss, and he can travel all over the material and spiritual world without any restriction.
Yes, that's a gift for maidservant son. If he can get, can't we get? We can. We have to, all we have to do is hear from devotees and read Shastras and give time absorbing good japa. good japa. New things are going to happen every single day. You try it, you will know it. Yes, next person.
Hare Krishna. I got 1.5.27. So the first point here is there. Ignorance in material existence is compared to darkness. And in all Vedic literature, the personality of God is compared to the sun. So before, maybe I'm in this ignorance mood only. Maybe still I'm there only. But I don't know about the God. So now I'm trying to keep centered and doing the things. And the most important thing what I got and what I'm doing, and I got in this, the gross body should be engaged in act of rendering service to the Lord, as in bringing water, cleansing the temple, or making obeisance, etc. The path of Archana, the worshipping the Lord in the temple, involves engaging one's gross body in the service of the Lord. So I like this service, and when I joined the squad, I just came and asked, I want to do the seva. And the mercy of, I don't know, the Guru who guide me. Still, I'm doing these things, and I just want to do this seva always. And luckily, I got in the pulpit also the same thing, because it's cleansing my heart. Before, I'm very anxiety, anger, I can't control my anger. But because of this service, what I'm doing in the temple, I'm getting some service and doing, and slowly doing the seva to the devotees, and it's controlling my anger. So this is the most important part which one I got in this purpose, and it's really touched my heart, and it's happened with me. I won't say I don't have anger, and as it's still there, but at least compared to before, it's decreased.
Hari Bol. But my one question to you. Now, in this, what is that? Did you learn some point in the class today?
Yes.
On that topic?
How to do the chanting.
Yeah, that is correct. Also, we learned Bhagavad Gita 12th chapter 8, 9, 10th verse. In 8 and 9, 8 we fix the mind and intelligence. In 9th verse, when we are not able to fix, we bring it back. In 10th verse, we said if we can't do both, then what do we do?
Devotional service.
What is that? What is the devotional service means what? Shravana Kirtana Smarana Vandana Pada Sevana Dasyare Pujana Sakhi Jana Manivedana Govinda Dasa Abhilashare. Very good. And that's what you want to do, you said. You said you want to do that only, some devotional service, pujana, sakijana, okay, Lord's puja and the service of devotees also. Atma Nivedana, with all the body we are doing seva. This is what you said. Very good. Yes, next. If you can also connect from this and also today's class, then I will know that you understood. That's why I asked. You understood the purport, but what I told you understood, I am testing myself. Now, that's why I am asking questions. Yes.
Hare Krishna, I got verse number 1.5.28. In this, I learned that transcendental loving service is instinct.
Instinct.
Yeah. And it's dormant in everyone, but due to association of material nature, like the modes of passion and ignorance, we can overcome this. And if by the grace of the Lord, and we can hear from unadulterated devotees, unadulterated
devotees, yes.
And just like the river flows until it reaches the sea, that's how the association of pure devotees flows till it reaches the ultimate goal, the transcendental love of God. Yes. So, and even those who are looking your journey, even they even get influenced.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and I learned in the class that we are in the ignorance, and we can overcome this by chanting and hearing and doing kirtan.
Hari bol. Yes. How did you? It's very perfect. You told this. You told this. Now I wanted to merge both. Means you told by chanting you can overcome. Overcome what? You just now told this side.
Yeah.
Overcome what?
Ignorance.
Yes. Hari bol. Yes. You can overcome ignorance. You can overcome rajoguna. Then only you can go to sattva, and then above sattva is connecting with Krishna. So by hearing, you can all these coverings now. Actually, instinct. She said it's actually default nature is we are all Shuddha Bhaktas. It means capable of doing Shuddha Bhakti, but we are not doing. Why? Because it's ignorance, passion is covering. It's telling that phone is entertaining, phone calls are entertaining, WhatsApp is entertaining, YouTube videos are entertaining. This is all wrong guidance you are getting. This is actually looting us of our precious time. Who is the richest person? Who has lot of time. And if he uses it for Krishna, otherwise waste. So yes, so by hearing you can come out of three gunas. Very good, and you can progress. And she told that like a river flows. Once a river starts, it will not stop. It will go and reach the ocean. Like once you start bhakti, you will not stop. You will not stop. You will go very fast, and you will attain the highest. You will revive what is deep down, the highest terrible ocean, not terrible, most beautiful, exciting ocean of bhakti. Happiness of bhakti. You will experience. You all girls are serious. So I am telling you. Yes, now next person.
Hare Krishna. So I got two verses, 1.5.29 and 1.5.30. So in 1.5.29, what I liked the most was I was able to connect it to the small video Mataji showed of that the magnet is the reason why all the iron fillings are attached to it, and the iron fillings are not the reason. So I think this purport really highlights that, because it says that one must always seek the association of pure devotees, and even a neophyte devotee, by faithfully serving the pure devotee, he can achieve success even in this life. So I think that this was one thing that really struck me, because even Narada Muni, we saw he took birth in like a very low place, but he was able to achieve such glories of the Lord, right? And he was able to do all of this just by association of pure devotees. And then in the second verse, what I liked was that the qualities of the pure Vedantis, they follow instructions exactly according to the instructions of the Lord himself, and they before these Bhakti Vedantas left, they also imparted to Narad Muni the most confidential subject which is instructed by the personality of Godhead, which was that the God is never annihilated, he always remains. And this most confidential is significant here because it says that the knowledge of devotional service is far above the knowledge of impersonal Brahman, which means that any ordinary knowledge can also be glorified if it's connected with the Lord and if it's used in the seva of the Lord.
Okay, this part I didn't explain to you. Knowledge of Brahman means some people say Krishna has no form, and some people say Lord means light. Now what do you say? Lord, Krishna is light, or Krishna has no form, or Krishna has form? What do you say?
Krishna has a form.
Has a form. Then what about that light thing? Is light is there or not?
It's there, but like what they want to focus on is the light around the Lord, and they just want to merge into that light. But we like focus.
That is called impersonal. That is called impersonal. That is called impersonalism. You understood? So impersonal Brahman worshippers is being criticized there, and Krishna is having form. What is the sentence? Please read it out.
That the knowledge of devotional service is far, far above knowledge of impersonal Brahman. Jnanam means ordinary knowledge or any branch of knowledge. This knowledge develops up to the knowledge of impersonal Brahman. Above this, when it is partially mixed with devotion, such knowledge develops to the knowledge of Paramatma or the all-pervading Godhead. This is more confidential.
Yes, so jnana is any knowledge, she said. And but jnana with respect to the Brahman, means when we say Krishna is only light and God is light and we want to merge in it, if you're thinking like that, that is all impersonal concept. That's a Brahman knowledge. But if you start feeling not just that, I think he has some form inside our heart, maybe he's in a form. You try to understand with little bhakti added to that jnana. you understand that this Paramatma also, with 400 form, Vishnu is sleeping there. That you'll get to know. So then when you do more devotional service and learn from Bhakti Vedantas, then you will know Krishna has a form like that. Thank you very much. Very nice. Hari Bol. Yes, now you.
Hare Krishna. We're reading from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.5.31. So this verse basically describes the different energies of the Lord and how they're working. So it starts off by saying there's one part of His energy manifest in the material world, another part manifest in the spiritual world, and then there's us, the marginal or intermediate energies. And Sri Prabhupada further writes that generally the living entities or us, we are serving the material energy and we get attracted and tempted to those illusions and try to experience eternal bliss but end up experiencing temporary happiness. So on contrary to this, those who are associated with the spiritual energy, since they are placed under the direct service of the Lord, who is Satchit Ananda, that's why we get to experience a part of that eternal bliss. And Krishna himself directly says in Srimad Bhagavad Gita that Ananyas Chintayanto. He just says, worship me, remember me always, surrender unto me, and Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. I will take care of you. And you also, Mataji, very rightly said in your session that whatever we do, we must pray to Krishna to empower us to be a useful, purposeful instrument in whatever his plan is. So, Hari Bol, that's what I want to say.
Hari Bol, very nice. Thank you so much. Yes, you said that about Chapala Sukha Bhoga Tyaga, means taking, leaving. That's what actually you told it in that language. You could have connected it, then everybody will remember. But you understood. I understood that you understood. Now this.
Hare Krishna. So the verse I've got is 1.5.32. So where Shukdev Goswami is telling Vyasdev that the best way to remove all the troubles, distress or miseries from your life is to dedicate one's activities to Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this is what we heard in the session also, that's what you said, Mataji, that Krishna is the doer. So even when we are chanting or even if we are getting the desire to serve, which is inspired by the devotees, so it is induced in our heart by Krishna himself. So I feel like I've got the gist of the session. And then further Prabhupada is mentioning that people try to restore peace, world peace, and there are so many people are trying their best to achieve material prosperity and everything. But the best way, the best remedial measure is to dedicate one's activities, and I think this is very similar to the verse mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. That's what Krishna is saying, that dedicate the results of your actions unto me. And this is a similar scenario we see here. And that's why I think Shukdev Goswami is also telling Vyasdev. And that's all I should tell.
Hari Bol. Beautiful. Thank you, my dear girls. You did a great job. I'm very happy.
You all can take next classes. You all are wonderful. But I tell you one thing, my dear little friends. The thing is, did you all relish reading your purport? My question to you. Do you all relish? Yes? So, did you all like speaking about it? You like speaking about it. You know why you relished and why you liked speaking about it? Did you experience this much happiness in reading when you are doing it by yourself? You know what's the difference? The difference is you have heard it once. I didn't tell you all these points, but you heard it once. Then when you read, you'll grasp what I didn't tell also. What I missed to say also, you'll grasp correctly. And you will get the real taste for it. So reading becomes boring if you do by yourself. If you learn it from the one who has learned, I'm like the middle nail. My teacher is like the first nail. I held on to his lotus feet, and you are hearing from me, and now you are reading, you also got connected to the magnet, like that. You understood? So if you will hear it first, that's why anything you want to read, first hear it from Prabhupada's version, and then you read. You hear one lecture at home, and then you read. Unless you don't do that, you will simply lose your time in other things, in ignorance and in Rajoguna activities. And that will cover you. It will not let you come to the default point. What you call instinct? The default. Default means you cannot revive your joy. If you want to revive your joy,
hear it from devotees, then read. And while chanting, like how she said, don't be in the doership mode, be in the prayerful mode. Every activity. Then it's going to be, see now you all prayed and did. You see how nicely you all spoke. I am really very impressed. I give 100 out of 100 for every single person here. All of you did a great job. I loved it. Thank you, my dear little children. For me, your children. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Now I'm so sorry I took half an hour more in Korean time. They also came 5 minutes late.
We got late. Sorry.
No, you came before 3 o'clock, but I just told. So I got my class at 3:05. So this is the way we blame others. I blame others like this, So this joke to joke, it's okay, but we should always take the wrong credit for ourselves. That I don't blame Krishna made it like that. Yeah, I could not complete it. I didn't practice enough, therefore I could not do it in time. This way I have to admit that. And if anything goes well, Krishna did it. When we go wrong, we should say yes, because it's my desire to stray around. Instead of going to the point, I gave it extra details. Maybe you knew those details. I simply explained, extra. If I had cut short, maybe I would have given other time. Krishna Katha, we could have made it prominent. Like this, I should see my fault and I should pray to improve next time. That's all, my dear friends. Thank you so much. This was your game. I didn't let you play your game.